up? It's your boy Brandon Midwest calling Copeland, man. LA trip is over. First round of shooting with Generation Iron. It was dope. Iron Wars was good. The Expo was good. I am retired. That's it. No more competition benching for me as far as the challenges go, because ain't really competition, ain't sanctioned. As far as the challenges go, I'm done. It's time to work on. Now, I'm going to still go for my goals. I'm going to still do those things. But now, see, people don't understand, if you're a competitor, you're a real competitor, your mind and your training goes to two different places. I do not want to train that way. I want to be able to come in the gym and say, hey, I want to do dumbbells like I'm doing today, which I've neglected for damn near a fucking year. I kind of want to do hammer strength, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm in competition mode, it's go, 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 which is probably why the wear and tear on my body and shoulders and elbow, I'm sorry, it ain't the elbow, it's the tricep, have been what it is. When it activates, it swells up really, really bad. It happened that Saturday night, and it's just, you know, I don't have anything to prove, period. The guys that I wanted to compete, shout out to Gage for jumping in. Gage don't train like that. Gage was sitting around looking like, who the hell, what's up? Ain't nobody gonna step up there with bro, like, so he jumped in. He also won a 225, which he is the new king of the 225. But for me, it's done. I'm too much of a competitor. My mind go to a different place. I prepare a certain way. If it ain't worth it no more for me, man. It was all good. Much love, man. I've been to 3 Iron Wars. I won all 3. We did the Big 3 challenge. 405, 30-second break, 315, 30-second break, 225, 30-second break, and it was hell on my body. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. So I'm gonna lay off the bench for a minute, but I'll have a video about that, talking about why I'm done competing. LA Fitexpo was cool, good energy, man. We got on the panel. That shit was crazy, so I'm gonna talk about that. Today we doing dumbbells, haven't done them in a minute, so I don't know how far I'm gonna go, where I'm gonna go, because the tricep is a little bit more easier when I do certain things. It's just that barbell, guys. The barbell, guys, is tough on the body. I'm gonna just keep it real. And when you a bench presser and you have to train that to get your performance up, your body's gonna go through it. So we not gonna do the barbell well, we'll probably do it next week. Anyway, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm gonna get all these dumbbells. They're gonna look ugly as shit probably, but fuck you, okay? These 115s already felt heavy picking these motherfuckers up. Let me tell y'all something, man. Listen. These dumbbells hard as shit. I was 120. I like to keep the tension on chest, but I wish I can go a little bit deeper. But with the elbow, it's not, tricep, it's not working. So I'm getting deep enough though I can feel the contraction, but so taking off these dumbbells, man, it's probably been 9 months. Real talk. It's probably been 9 months. So I'm gonna see what 130s feel like. Try to work my way to 160. I don't know though. Shouldn't be taken off like long ago, guys. I'm gonna just keep it real. Bench pressing now, I'm glad that I can focus on other things, man, and focus on inclining now, not so much more of just to add it on to what I'm doing. Yeah, so that LA Expo is cool. Let me just show some love to Larry Wills. Larry Wills got on the panel with us. That was last minute. He had a line. Julius asked him, like, yo, bro, could you come over to this panel and do this panel with us? We went there, guys, and the panel was profound. Like, to see these guys, and myself included, but, I'm more transparent on my content. But to see these guys open up. Larry, I've seen the podcast with Bradley Martin where he's opened up. The guys on stage. Don got teary-eyed, man. Don cried. I'm just keep it real, which triggered other people in the audience. Man, we had grown men coming up to us talking about their struggles. Like, this Sons of a Beast shit is real. What we did there was real. It was authentic. It wasn't rehearsed. We didn't even talk about it. We just went up there. They asked questions, and it just spilled from there. And the two directors, young ladies who coordinated it with Julius, they was like, dude, this has to happen more often. Like, we talked about mental health, how to deal with death, how to deal with depression. This at a Fitexpo. Of course, the fitness part of it is added into it because that's what we do. But man, that shit was profound, man, and it was tough to not be emotional up there. You know what I'm saying? A couple of things that people in the crowd said, and people who came up to us after said, kind of triggered some emotions from me. Like I said, man, motherfuckers running around, man. Do y'all know that? I want y'all to look up the men's suicide rate right now. And all the people who say weak this, weak that, you're a pussy. And I'm gonna tell you why. I don't condone suicide, but I will say this. Man, if I ever called another man weak for his struggles, then that means I'm dealing with a whole bunch of shit. Period. Like I've been past all of that shit. I know most motherfuckers can't walk 2 steps in my shoes. Just like I know I can't walk 2 steps in most motherfuckers' shoes. I'm not that arrogant to believe that I can deal with your shit. So please don't think you can deal with my shit. Y'all have no idea some of the fucking dreams I have. Not dreams, nightmares. Some of the urges that I have for violence. Motherfucker, I told y'all, my lip. Sometimes I get so angry, dude, I bite through my lip to have that fucking pain just so I won't fucking kill some motherfucking body. That shit's fucked up, dog. Like, don't fucking sit here and judge motherfuckers off their shit, man. But anyway, it was gratifying, man, to see that shit. So shout out to Larry Wills for doing that, man, and shout out to Sons of Beast members up there that put it all on the line, man. I've never really seen all of us do it together, but it was huge, man. So that was the best part of the weekend for me. That was deep. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. That was the best part of the weekend for me. So yeah, that was huge, man, and I get a lot of love from LA, man. Like, shout out to my people in LA, bro. Like, I got a lot of support out in LA, and not just from my supporters, like my friends, everybody who followed me, but from influencers too, like athletes. Like, I was stopped this time by several athletes who enjoy my content too. I'm talking old school cats, old school bodybuilders, and these younger dudes, with huge followings, and they repeating stuff that I say, and cracking jokes about stuff I say, and it's cool that some of these guys appreciate the content. I know how the industry is. Y'all like to watch but don't follow, but for some of y'all cats who was telling me what I was saying, I know y'all at least knew that, see that part of it, which is fine with me. But so that's a huge humbling thing for me, that guys that I used to see in those magazines, like I told y'all before, same magazines with Flex Leader and shit, they stop me, hey, come on, man, what you gonna bench today? Or you bench this weekend? It's just cool to see that from these current and former successful athletes. People were expecting the drama to go down. Let me tell y'all something though. I thought it was smoke. I'm not gonna lie. So, for those of y'all don't know, man, I've been through a lot of shit in my life. Motherfuckers have ran from gunshots, stabbed myself, seen murders, bro. So doing a little bit of bodyguarding, a lot of bouncing. I am eyes open, spidey senses going, right? So me, Mac Truck, his homie, we stand in the middle of the aisle. It's between Jay Cutler and CT Booth. And this gentleman walk up who was not at the expo, right? He was not even there at all. But it was somebody who previously had issues with Mac Truck. This individual walks up, he got cameras with him, and he's standing behind Mac Truck with Mac Truck talking to some of his supporters. Him and his boy back was turned. And I'm kind of looking, I'm standing a couple of feet away, and I'm just kind of staring at the dude like, is that such and such? I ain't gonna say his name. I'm like, I know this motherfucker ain't gonna have cameras on him and pull some old industry shit like, you got a problem, just have a conversation. I know you ain't doing that. So the way the guy posture was, he was standing, chest up tight, sunglasses on, looked like he was flexing to me. Now, I'm known for doing shit like this, seeing an issue or having an issue with somebody and not telling somebody, people I'm with, and just responding. Due to the fact that we're sitting here, CG Fletcher's here, Jay Cutler's here. I'm not gonna do no crazy shit like that, but I'm definitely not gonna let nobody sneak on somebody or whatever. So I said, look at Sam. Sam kind of looking at me crazy. Yeah, what you looking at? I said, hold on. So I walk, get in between, and I got my shoulder width between both of them. So I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, Mac don't even see this dude. So Mac homeboy tapped me and said, yo, go on, what's wrong, man? Mac turned around, I looked at the dude and I said, oh shit. Then I realized it wasn't the guy. So I said, man, I'll tell you in a second. So when I explained to Mac, he said, oh hell no. So look, I thought it was some bullshit. Dude had cameras, but he actually was a very successful owner of a company. So he was just coming to talk to Jay, but he did look like a guy that previously had internet issues with Mac. So I just thought like, dude, first of all, you're not about to do this shit in between Jay Cutler and fucking CT Fletcher Booth. Like, that's not going down at all. Period. And you're definitely not coming up behind nobody. We ain't playing that. So my alerts was different, man. It wasn't what it was, but that's just how I am, dude. If I'm talking to people, I'm always on the lookout, man. That's who I am. That's who I've always been. And I wasn't gonna say nothing to Mac at the time because there was no real danger. So I know if I put myself in between, he would have had to make a move through me. And that's kind of when people get their flight lesson when I, do my thing with them. So ain't nothing like a good ass slam, boy. That's orgasmic. Slam the shit out of that motherfucker, dog. But it didn't happen. And I'm glad it didn't because it was so much good energy. So, no, I was wrong. It wasn't that individual. And it was a good time. So yeah, man, it was all love. Like, listen, man, let me tell y'all something. Like, we kicked it, bro. Me, Joey Stacks, his crew. I finally got to meet Mondo for the first time. Awesome dude. And I'm gonna just tell y'all something, man. I've had personal conversations with Joey Stacks. We've told each other personal shit that he's never shared on the internet, that I never shared on the internet. We don't have industry conversations. In fact, me, him, and Joe Mackey just the other day was on a three-way call with a gentleman who's struggling, who's in the industry, he's struggling, and he's making some bad choices, and we all got on the phone as an intervention with the guy. So I know a lot of people see what Joey has done and this, and Joey see what he's done. And Joey like, man, I don't even want that energy no more. Joey done got his religion tight. He got engaged recently. Like, this shit, y'all gotta understand, man. I know you got your favorites, you pick sides or whatever, and motherfuckers look, because, they seen me with Big Boy and this, and like I said, I have no problem with Big Boy. Me and Big Boy just different. Because in the scheme of things, like I said, I've always shown love. This is 100%. Always shown that man love. Whether I was on podcasts, anybody would ask me publicly, I've always shown him and his brand love. I still do. Shout out to Big Joe. I fuck with all them guys, right? But I tell you what, I'm not going to ever do is allow somebody to dictate how I feel about somebody else, especially if I show them that much love and somebody who absolutely fucked me over. And I ain't even talking about Cali. Cali is Big Boy's guy. I ain't talking about him. And Big Boy know who I'm talking about. Everybody know who I'm talking about. That man you warned me about, and you knew that dude was foul, and then I show you love at my event while you're in the same building as me, brought you in my spot. He don't need the clout. But that's still a gesture, a real gesture. And I look at the video, and I'm cut out of your video. That's the second time it's happened. I cut out your video, and you put that sucker in there. That just means me and you different. So I know how the industry work. That don't mean that's an enemy of mine, but we just different. So I don't go out my way to speak to nobody no more. I'm not, because I'm from the Midwest, bro. Ohio, 1400 block, a good deal. If I don't operate like that, I don't fuck with you. It ain't got nobody no beef and nothing like that. Ain't gonna be no fucking exposed videos, because it ain't that. I don't need that energy. I'm just saying, I did not go towards the cartel booth. If I'd have seen them, I'd have dapped them up and kept it moving. But I'm not going out my way like I'm a fucking man. I'm not no fucking sucker, man. I ain't nobody's lap fucking dog to go around and I show you love and then you fuck around and turn around. Don't even put me in your fucking video, but put a sucker that you know fuck me over in your video. Now I'm 43 years old, I'm a father, bro. I ain't nobody's sucker, man. I ain't nobody's fucking crony. I ain't no more fucking flat lap boy. None of that shit. I show love because that's true and genuine. And if that ain't gonna get reciprocated to me, then that's just how I feel about it. So shout out to Joey Stack, shout out to Mac Truck. It was all love over that way. And that's what it is. So if anybody feels some type of way about me rolling with him, hit me up. Other than that, man, the writing's on the wall. Treat me, you gonna get the same love I give to you if you give it back to me, period. If it ain't like that, then fuck it. How you doing? Keep it moving. And let me make this clear before any assumptions get made. Mac Truck, Joey Stacks, I did not persuade how I feel about anything. I want them to comment on this video. Speaking to them, I said, man, I can't really say shit bad about Big because he's always looked out for me. They said, okay, you know, just watch how you move. Yeah, I never allowed them. They never would show interest in talking shit about them to me. So again, I'm just saying, I see how if motherfuckers say they from street, motherfuckers say they from whatever, I ain't no gangster. I grew up in the hood. I live by certain morals. And that's it. It might sound petty the most, but at the end of the day, I've seen things like this in my life that turned into, man, he really don't fuck with you like that. So if that's what I see as a 40-fucking-3-year-old man, that's just what it is. So nobody persuade this. I was loyal to the cause until I seen it. Now I'm not disloyal. I ain't gonna shit on nobody, but I just know how we move together. And this is with life, dog. Y'all, we can't be sold on status, man. I'm not saying that I was, but we can't be sold on somebody's status of what people say. Even me. Don't let me sell you. Just let me show you. Fuck with me. Come to one of my fucking events. Support me in that manner. You will see. Like, don't believe my shit then. I don't mind that. I don't mind because I never was given nothing to me anyway. So that's it, man. Overall, it was a great week. Shooting with Generation Iron. The camera's catching the fellas being the fellas. I pulled my groin in a foot race with Don, which was the freaking dumbest thing I've ever done. I know goddamn well I should not be running at no damn 285. So pulled my groin. Trust me, that wasn't for content, man. Me and Don argued about shit like he cracked on me, said I couldn't grow no beard. I grew a beard. I just Don get on my damn nerves. So pull my groin. It's tight, but it's better. I mean, it's my fault. I'll start getting the tricep worked on, man. I was trying to avoid getting it drained. I hope I don't have to do that. And the draining will not come from the tricep. It actually comes from the forearm. My forearm swells up so bad, man. Like after the Iron Wars thing, man, people was like, man, what's wrong with your arm? It's like it's messed up, guys. So it's all good though. It don't prevent me from doing much. It just hurts. And then when it gets to that pain level, you ain't gonna never be your best at it. But regardless of the fact, I'm a competitor, man. I don't make no excuse. I go do what I gotta do when I gotta do it, how I gotta do it, whenever they say do it. You dig? Anyway, write that down. That's dope. But yeah, man. So shout out to everybody that was at the LA Fit. So thank you, LA Fit Expo, for letting us get on that panel, man. That was dope. That was powerful. That was you. Shout out to everybody who watched. People stopped in their dead tracks, was watching, man. Like I said, adult men coming up with tears in their eyes, saying they appreciate us, man. And we definitely appreciate y'all. Watch out for more for Sons of the Beast, man. I believe we own to something, guys. Rep King, the new wear, bro. We got t-shirts now. We're about to start selling those. Link in the description for the Kong shirts. Y'all still want those? Rep King is coming. And after Friday night, I am the Rep King and I am retired too. So I don't care who you tag me in, who you tag me about. I'm moving on to yoga, motherfucker.
Shorty still young, so she don't know the classics. I see her body 101. Yeah.